Welcome back, everyone. The future is outside. Outdoor recreation is a way of life here in our state, and it boosts our economy in the process. Here in New Mexico, there's more than 35 million acres of public lands. Without the outdoor recreation economy, directly supports 1.2 billion in income and more than 33,000 jobs. I spoke with Sally Hofer, donor relations manager for the Nature Conservancy in our state, about why the recreation industry is so important for New Mexico, as well as highlighting their upcoming virtual event. Joining us this morning, we have Sally Hofer, the Donor Relations Manager with the Nature Conservancy in New Mexico. Good morning.
Good morning, Crystal. How are you?
I'm doing great. Thank you so much for asking. I love this topic. We're talking about nature and everything outdoors. My kids and I have recently hit the trails a lot, obviously because of COVID. So let's get right
Yeah.
into it. Let's talk about the recreation industry and why it's so important for New Mexico.
Thanks, Crystal. Yeah, the outdoor recreation industry is super important for the state of New Mexico. We have 35 million acres of public land in New Mexico. Did you know that? So that is land that's accessible to everyone in the state. Outdoor recreation industry is also important because I know that getting outside makes me feel really darn good. And I think it makes other people feel really good too. It also diversifies our economy, brings jobs into New Mexico and keeps them here, and really strengthens the collective well-being of our community.
Let's talk about that, how it strengthens our economy. You mentioned that it does bring jobs in here. What type of jobs are we talking about?
So I can see ski resort jobs. So if you're working for Taos Ski Valley, for instance, or one of the other ski resorts in New Mexico. Also in the summer, the ski resorts have bike access. So all the family friendly events that go along with the summer activities at the mountain resorts. Also working for federal organizations like the National Park Service or the Forest Service or the Bureau of Land Management. That all focuses a little bit more on conservation side, but conservation and outdoor recreation are so closely connected to each other.
They really just go hand in hand, don't they?
They do.
I think it's so interesting how, when we head outdoors and we go enjoy the great outdoors, we don't think about all the jobs and how big of an economic boom it is for our state. Let's talk about the division that it has an outdoor equity fund. Tell me about that.
Yeah, sure. So currently, the state employs 33,500 people for the outdoor recreation economy. And what's really exciting is that when the Outdoor Recreation Division was passed, it also, alongside it, passed the Outdoor Equity Fund. And it was the Outdoor Equity Fund is the first fund like this in the country to be passed. And to give you a little bit of context, the Outdoor Recreation Division is the 15th state to pass this division. So the Outdoor Equity Fund is a fund that supports transformational experiences for underrepresented youth in the state. And it really fosters this sense of stewardship and respect for the land and water and the cultural heritage of New Mexico. And we all think that access to the outdoors is a basic human right, but many communities don't have easy access to outdoor spaces. So this fund is really ensuring that underrepresented youth in the state are gaining that access.
You are hitting the nail right on the head. Tell me about the Nature Conservancy impact, though, on the outdoor recreation industry.
So the Nature Conservancy is a conservation organization. We've been working in New Mexico for the last 40 years to protect the land and water in New Mexico. And we recognize the really close tie and relationship to the joy that getting outdoors brings to people and how that translates into creating outdoor stewards for our state. So you really can't recreate on the land unless it's being protected. So that's really how we see the intersection of outdoor recreation and conservation come to life.
Okay, so I know you have a big message for our New Mexico residents and anybody else who wants to join in, right? We're going to do virtually this time around. Tell me about your hour-long virtual event.
We have a free hour-long virtual event. this Thursday at 11 a.m. Mountain Time. It's really focused on the intersection of conservation and outdoor recreation. And we have an amazing group of panelists, and they'll talk about and focus on the future of the outdoor recreation economy in New Mexico and how they plan to make it equitable, conservation focused, and sustainable. This event is sponsored by the Tahoe Ski Valley Foundation, so we want to thank them for sponsoring this event. And you can register at nature.org/New Mexico. Everyone's welcome and it's free.
And tell me again, when is it taking place?
It's taking place this Thursday at 11 a.m. Mountain Time at nature.org/New Mexico.
Perfect. I guarantee you're going to have a lot of people tuning in for this one.
We hope to. Thank you so much, Crystal.
You bet. Sally, thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Yeah, have a great week.
Keep things right here. More news and weather headed your way right after the break.